You're upset.
So you don't care that I'm upset?
You're upset.
So you just...
Hey guys, welcome back to Talent Zone Updates, your go-to spot for all the juiciest 90-day fiancé drama that keeps us up at night. Picture this, tears streaming down her face, voice cracking as she sits alone in that unfamiliar apartment in Australia, whispering through sobs, "I just wanted him to hold me, but he walked right back out the door." Elise is breaking down, completely shattered, because the one person she crossed the world for, Joshua, just couldn't handle her emotions. He sees her crying and literally turns around and leaves. Heart pounding, right? That raw, ugly moment where love feels like it's slipping through your fingers. If you're loving this kind of real, messy relationship tea, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. We drop these deep dives every week so you never miss the next explosive twist. Let's dive in. What started as a whirlwind romance between Elise and Joshua has turned into one of the most emotionally charged stories of the season. Elise flew all the way from the States to Sydney, Australia, heart full of hope, ready to build something real with this guy she met online. Joshua seemed charming at first, laid back, living that Aussie life. But from day one, cracks started showing. Elise wakes up one morning, excited to see her man, only to find the apartment quiet. Joshua's gone. No note, no text, nothing. She starts spiraling, tears flowing, feeling abandoned in a foreign country. When he finally walks back in and sees her crying, instead of comforting her, he backs away and walks right out again. "I can't deal with this right now," that energy screams. Fans on Reddit are losing their minds over this. One top comment said, "Joshua's walking out on a crying Elise is the biggest red flag I've seen all season. Bro, she's vulnerable in a new country and you nope out. Run, girl." Over on Instagram, the comments are flooded with fire emojis and people tagging their friends. "This is exactly why I stopped trusting guys who seem too chill." And honestly, it hits home for so many of us. I've been there, that "me too" moment where you're already anxious, pouring your heart out, and the person you love just shuts down or pulls away. It makes you question everything. Am I too much? Is my need for reassurance pushing them away? That emotional whiplash leaves scars, doesn't it? You start wondering if real connection even exists anymore in these fast-paced, long-distance love stories. As the days drag on, the tension between Elise and Joshua keeps building. She confronts him about his living situation with his female friend Nat. Joshua's been getting financial help from her, crashing at her place sometimes, and Elise isn't buying the "we're just friends" line. They end up at a bar, voices rising, Elise erupting with all the doubt that's been bubbling inside her. "Are you going back to live with her when I leave?" The argument gets heated, trust crumbling right there in public. Joshua insists it's platonic, but Elise's gut is screaming otherwise. She feels lied to, manipulated, like the stability she craves is built on shaky ground. Reddit threads are exploding with takes. Elise is coming off insecure, but honestly, Joshua hid details about Nat before she even booked her flight. Communication 101, dude. Others defend her. She left her whole life behind, job, family, comfort zone. Of course she's emotional when he disappears without a word. It's that classic 90-day fiancé recipe, big expectations crashing into cultural differences, hidden truths, and clashing attachment styles. Joshua wants space when things get heavy, Elise needs reassurance and presence. Neither seems willing to bend, and the fights keep escalating. Meanwhile, across the globe, another couple's story is unfolding with even more intensity, Lisa and Daniel. Lisa, with her bold personality and a past that's anything but simple, connected with Daniel in Nigeria. Their chemistry sparked quick, but from the beginning, there were layers. Lisa has been married multiple times, 5 times, actually, and she finally opens up to Daniel about something huge. She tells him her last marriage wasn't to a man. She's divorcing a woman, and she's been with women for the past 21 years. Daniel is the first man she's been with in all that time. He takes it in stride at first, reassuring her that her past doesn't change how he feels. But you can see the wheels turning. The relationship pushes forward with cultural clashes, family opinions, and Lisa's fiery energy meeting Daniel's more reserved vibe. Daniel's uncle even gets involved, and things get tense with strong words flying about compatibility and faith. Lisa is fighting hard to make this work, begging for understanding, trying to prove she's all in. Daniel seems devoted too, talking about building a future together despite the distance and differences. But here's where the story gets even more layered. Fans on Instagram have been speculating non-stop. Lisa's past is wild, but Daniel seems genuinely into her. Is this the real deal or another green card rollercoaster? Comments pour in with support and skepticism mixed together. Some say Lisa's honesty came too late, others admire her courage to lay it all out after years of hiding parts of herself. The tension keeps rising for both couples. Elise and Joshua's fights leave her questioning if she can trust him with her heart. Joshua pulls back more, calling her reactions too much, while she feels unseen and unsupported. It's that painful dance so many relationships fall into, where one person's need for space feels like rejection to the other. And in the Lisa Daniel corner, the revelations about her 5 marriages and her recent divorce from a woman add constant pressure. Daniel's family weighs in heavily, and you can feel the strain every time they talk about the future. As the weeks go by, Elise's emotional breakdowns become more frequent. That initial morning where Joshua walked out on her crying sets the tone for everything that follows. She accuses him of hiding things, of not being fully present. He accuses her of creating drama. The chemistry that once felt electric now sparks with frustration. Viewers are glued to their screens, some rooting for them to work it out, others saying it's doomed because the foundation was never solid. They have zero chemistry, one Reddit user posted. Every scene feels forced, like she's performing the tears for the camera. But others relate so deeply. This is me in my last relationship, begging for emotional availability while he checked out. Lisa and Daniel keep navigating their own minefield. She's pushing for commitment, sharing more about her journey, her past relationships, even the messy details that came out later from her ex. Daniel listens, but the weight of everything, her history, the cultural gaps, the family disapproval, starts showing. There are moments of tenderness, late-night talks where they reconnect, but the doubts linger. Now, just when you think you've seen every twist this season could throw, here comes the one that changes everything. Overnight, everything shifts in the most shocking way. Lisa files for divorce. Not from some distant past marriage, but the papers are drawn up and filed in a rush that leaves everyone reeling. Daniel wakes up to the news, completely devastated. The man who stood by her through the revelations about her sexuality, her multiple marriages, her ex-wife Shirley, and all the family drama, now he's left heartbroken, questioning every promise, every "I'm all in" moment they shared. How did it go from intense connection and public confessions to this sudden, cold filing? Fans are in absolute shock. Instagram stories and Reddit mega threads are blowing up. Daniel didn't deserve this blindsided pain after everything. What was the real reason she rushed those papers? Was the whole thing a distraction? The emotional toll hits hard. Daniel, who traveled with hope in his heart, now faces the ruins of what he thought was building toward forever. Lisa's bold moves and layered past finally catch up in a way no one saw coming. And for Elise and Joshua, that early withdrawal, those ignored tears, those unresolved trust issues, they echo the same fragility we see exploding in Lisa and Daniel's story. One partner pulls away emotionally, the other feels abandoned, and suddenly the whole relationship unravels overnight. It makes you wonder, how much can love survive when honesty comes in pieces, when emotional needs clash so violently, and when secrets from the past keep resurfacing at the worst moments? These 90-day fiancé journeys expose the raw truth. Crossing borders for love is romantic on paper, but in reality, it demands communication that most of us struggle with even in the same zip code. What do you think, fam? Was Joshua's walking out on Elise the beginning of the end, or could they still turn it around? And with Lisa filing those divorce papers overnight, do you believe Daniel can ever trust again, or is this the final devastating blow? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below, I'm reading every single one. If this story had you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button, subscribe for more unfiltered 90-day recaps and updates, and share this video with your fellow reality TV addicts. Hit the bell so you never miss when the next twist drops. We'll see you in the next one. Stay messy, stay real. Talent Zone updates, out.
What do you think? Comment below. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.